there is extra practice. Hebden pages. Let's see. La 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 la. La la. What color is your book? Is it green?
Green.
Okay. Oh, then I do that one. Yay. Okay. So first of all, let us go to Hebden and conversions. Page 9. Pages 9 through 16. Okay? Hebden pages 9 through 16 for extra practice. Now, in the short term, what we're going to do is we are going to move on to metric conversions, which will review general conversions for you. Okay? Did you guys all get that? Hebden pages 9 through 16. I will pop that up onto Teams as well in the homework section. Do you guys know where to find Hebden? How many people do not know where to find Hebden? Have no idea what I'm talking about. Hebden, what is that? Okay, Hebden is this book. You are welcome to sign out a copy if you want, but it is also available on Teams. So if we go to our Teams, and here's Chem 11, in the general channel, in the files, it says Hebden. So we go there and we say, oh, look, here is Hebden and here is a key. Okay, so Hebden is here and we wanted pages 9 through 15. This is going to take a second to load up. Thank you. Okay, so you would have to scroll down here and you'd be like, where is page 9? That's page 4. So you'd go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you'll see that we have unit conversions in here. Yes? Okay. And in the meantime, we are going to go to, and the answer key is here. Okay, so that's all worked answers. The only thing to notice is that Hebden doesn't care about sig figs. He teaches unit conversion before sig figs. So if the sig figs are wrong, don't worry about it. Okay? All right, so we are now going to go to 2.4a, page 69. Okay, we're not going to go through the first couple because you have already learned your metric prefixes. Okay, so you are going to do things like remind yourself how to write them from largest to smallest. You're going to write the powers of 10 from largest to smallest. Okay, so take a moment and do that. Rewrite them from order, from largest to smallest, just to remind yourself. Yes? 69, 69. So if you have forgotten, it goes mega, kilo, deci, centi, milli, micro, nano, and then it's capital M and K and D and C and M and mu and N. Well, that doesn't really work. I've never done it for the letters. But we have mega, kilo, deci, centi, milli, micro, nano, and then our powers of 10. I notice that a lot of you have been just writing 6, 3, 1, 2, 3, 6, and that's fine. But for now, I actually want you to write the 10 along with it. So this is going to be, let's write our 10s. We've got under mega, we've got a 10 and a kilo and a deci and a centi and a milli and a micro and a nano, and then we can write in our 6, 3, 1, 2, 3, 6. 9 is for the nano, and then make sure that the first two are positive exponents and the last ones are all negative. Yes. Oh, thank you. Wait, that's not very helpful.
Oh, it's not.
Oops.
That was intentional.
No, it wasn't intentional, but there we go. It's all good. It's a good thing you guys are looking out for us. Okay. It'll take a minute to warm up. So here's the nice thing. You know how conversion factors, one thing is equal to the other thing, right? You can always use conversion factors that you already know. For example, you already know that 1,000 meters is equal to 1 kilometer. Nobody's going to stop you from using that. Okay, that is a perfectly good conversion factor. You probably also know that 1,000 milliliters is equal to 1 liter. That's a perfectly good conversion factor. You probably also know that there are 100 centimeters in a meter. Also perfectly good. But what if I'm like, okay, so how many micrometers are there in a meter? Or how many meters is a micrometer or whatever? Like, what is the conversion there? That's a little harder. So we're going to practice doing this. What we do is we say 1 centimeter. I've got a centi here. I'm going to replace the centi with a power of 10. What's the power of 10 for centi? 10 to the negative 2. So, one thing I'd like you to notice is that the number 1 goes with the prefix. Yes? We have 1 centimeter and we have 10 to the negative 2 meters. So far, so good? Okay. Kilo. What does kilo mean? 10 to the positive 3. So we're going to replace the kilo with 10 to the 3. So 1 kiloliter is 1 times 10 to the 3 liters. So the power of 10 goes with the plain old unit, okay, the one without the prefix. The power of 10 goes with the plain unit, yes? And the 1 where did it go? The 1 goes with the prefix unit. The one goes with the prefix unit. So if you see a prefix, if you see a mega, a kilo, a deci, a centi, any of those, that goes with the number 1. Where does the power of 10 go? It goes with the plain unit. Okay, power of 10 goes with the plain unit. Let's try it again. 1 micromole. We're going to replace micro with its power of 10. Replace. Micro means 10 to the negative 6. So 1 micromole is 10 to the negative 6 moles. Okay? Micro and 10 to the negative 6 mean the same thing. Okay, micro and 10 to the negative 6 mean the same thing. And you'll notice, where did the 1 go? The 1 goes with the prefix. And the power of 10 goes with the plain unit. Now, you're all like not repeating anything with me, and so I don't believe that you are going to do this correctly. So we're going to learn a new song. And this one has a dance as well. Oh my gosh. So here's how it goes. Have you guys ever done a conga line? Do you guys know what a conga line is?
Yeah.
It's where everybody like gets in a line and they all go do 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 do. And here's how the song goes. The 1 goes with the prefix. 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 We're going to practice it in our seats, and then we are going to get up and we are going to go around the classroom. In fact, let's just get up and do it. Let's go around the classroom. So everybody up, surround the desks in a big, huge circle. I don't know, you don't get to fall asleep. Circle. I know you don't want to. You can tell your children that you had the worst chemistry teacher ever. She made you stand up and sing and dance. Okay? Circle. Up, 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 up. I'm not kidding. Get up. You two, everybody, circle. Nobody gets away scot-free. Otherwise, it wouldn't be fair. Would it be fair if some of you didn't do it? Would the rest of you feel like that was fair? No, everybody has to do it. Okay, so now spread out a little bit so that everybody's got room. Okay, and we're going to go following me. Okay, and we're going to go, the 1 goes with the prefix. The 1 goes with the prefix. And you put your arm and your leg up at the same time. So follow me. The 1 goes with the prefix. 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 Everybody, the 1 goes with the prefix. 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 Everybody.
She's not looking. She's not looking.
The 1 goes with the prefix. 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 You are the worst class I've ever had to do that. I'm serious. I've done this for many years now. That was sad. I could not hear anyone other than like 2 people right behind me. So we're not sitting down, we're doing it again. And we will do it again and again until I can hear most of you out loud. So be loud. Then you get to sit down. Okay? Everybody, the one goes with the prefix, 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 one goes with the prefix. You guys are awesome.
With the prefix, the one go with the prefix.
The one goes with the prefix.
The one go with the prefix. The one go with the prefix.
What does the one go with? Right. So you can go home tonight and tell your parents how you were traumatized by your chemistry teacher who made you get up and sing and dance. All right. Now, let's remind ourselves that the one goes with the prefix. All right. So here's our one and there's our prefix. And the plane unit over here gets the power of 10. And what's the power of 10 for nano? 10 to the negative 9. Okay, can you fill in the other three? So a decisecond is 10 to the negative 1 seconds. A millikelvin, what the heck is a millikelvin? That's a negative 3. And a megamole is 1 times 10 to the 6 moles, positive 6 moles for mega. Mega is a big one. All right. And I mean, I don't know how necessary it is. Why don't you guys very quickly write the abbreviation for each of these units? Yes?
So for mole, it's 6.02 times 10 to the
23.
That's a defined measurement, right?
It is an approximated value because it's rounded off.
Right. But
Okay.
It's a measurement. Like it's a number
It is a
that we
measurement.
know. And like something for Kelvin and 1 Kelvin, there's how much? It's 273 or something like that, right?
1 Kelvin is 1 degree Celsius. Like like the size of a Kelvin is the same as the size of a degree Celsius.
But like, what's in like a liter?
Okay, well, can we talk about that later?
Sorry.
Okay. So quickly, write down all your units. Millimole, nanoliter. Do them as quickly as you can. Now, take care. I know some people are still having trouble with the letter K, lowercase k. You know how you use this like stuff in elementary school, that paper that had like that? You want the K to be like this, and you want like the little angly part of the K to go up to that middle line, not to the top line, to the middle line. And micro, you don't want it to go past that middle line. It's like a lowercase letter. It does have like a tail at the beginning. It also has a tail at the end. A lot of people are just giving me this as micro. Nope, there's a little dealie at the end, okay? All right, we are not going to do number 4. We're not going to do number 5. Now we're going to go on to, let's see, this one here. And I'm going to show you how to do a couple of these, all right? So we can say, if I have a nano, I can replace nano with what? 10 to the negative 9. So I'm going to have still 342.8. And then my nano is going to be replaced by times 10 to the negative 9 And then that's plain old seconds. It's in no notation, which is why there's another equal sign. And then we would take this and we would convert it into scientific notation. Move your decimal place 2 places to the left. 3.428 times 10 to the... That got smaller, so that has to get bigger, -7. And that's -7 seconds. Okay? I know the seconds are over there, but they look too far away, so I just added them in again. Okay? Would we like another example? Okay, we'll do one more, but you guys can just go ahead and work on your own if you want to. We have 0.05, and we're going to replace kilo with times 10 to the 3. And then that's liters. And then we need to put it in scientific notation. So that's going to become 5 times 10 to the 1. Yeah, liters. Okay, try the rest of those. You can check your first column with mine if you're done that. Check my work. Did I do them correctly? And while you're at it, check your work. Make sure that you included this 0 and this 0, and make sure you had no 0 here and these 2 zeros. Okay? Because you want to keep your sig figs consistent. Yeah? Did I do any of them wrong? It's always possible. F?
Never mind.
Never mind. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. So it's actually really easy to convert from a prefix unit to the plain unit, because all you have to do is actually substitute that power of 10 for the prefix. You don't have to do a unit conversion or anything, although you can. Okay, yes? We're getting there. Just hold on. Okay? We're going to skip over this. Here, what we're going to do is we're going to write a conversion factor. So this is now on page 71. What we're going to do for each of these is we're going to write down the one with the prefix, yes? So 1 micromole is equal to how many moles? One times 10 to the -6. Now, I'll let you know, if you want to, you can just write it, if you prefer, as 1 micromole is equal to 10 to the -6 moles. That is also okay. But when you're entering it, if you enter it on your calculator, you would enter it as 1e -6. Yes? There are other conversion factors, but these are the ones that I want you to write down just for now, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to write 1 micromole over 1 times 10 to the -6 moles, and you're going to write 1 times 10 to the -6 moles over 1 micromole. Do you think you could do the rest of them? Okay, try the rest of them. And remember, the 1 goes with the prefix, right? You might forget. Who knows?
Does the 1 go with the next one or
You laugh, but on the quiz, there's going to be people who do it wrong, and it's going to drive me crazy. And I'm going to write down on their quiz, the 1 goes with the prefix, and they'll be like, oh my God. Yeah, exactly. Every year, sing the song. Every year, people forget on the quiz. Don't be one of them. So you can check up here, see if you got them right.
Yeah.
You'll notice I've gotten lazy and I've stopped writing the 1 times, but you can keep writing the 1 times. Yes, Sunny. What did I forget? My God. Okay. So are we doing good with these? We would have no problem just doing conversions with them now because we can write all our conversion factors as we need them. Okay, good. In that case, we are going right over to this. So this is on page 72. And in our first example, we are looking at 16.85 liters, and we want to find the number of microliters. So what we're going to do in this case is, this is our initial, and this is our unknown. Okay. I don't know where this example came from. No, this example is not on your page. That's okay. We're just doing examples that aren't on your page. So you might want to get yourself a piece of paper. I don't know what I was thinking. So just grab yourself a piece of paper. My apologies. So we're going to do our unknown is equal to our initial times a conversion factor. And anytime you have a plain unit and a prefix, you can do it in one step. It's always going to be a one-stepper. Okay? So our unknown in this case is, we don't know how many microliters. Okay? And our initial quantity is 16.85 liters. All right, and now what do we need to cancel here? We need to cancel liters, and we need to find microliters. So, where does the 1 go? On the top or the bottom? The 1 goes with the prefix. See the prefix? There it is. That's where the 1 goes. Okay? And then we say, what does micro mean? Micro means 10 to the micro is 10 to the negative 6. So what you're going to do is on your calculator, you are going to type in 16.85, and then you're going to type divided by, and then you're going to type 1, and then you're going to use your E button, EE or EXP or times 10 to the X, negative 6. Okay, type that in and see what you get. (16.85) divided by 1 times 10 to the negative 6 equals, and I get this great big huge number, 168500000. All right, but I remember that on my calculator, I can press mode 89 and I get scientific notation. If you have not yet looked up how to go into scientific notation on your calculator, make sure you take the time to do that. Okay? So this is going to become then 1.685 times 10 to the 7. Okay? So you can do it on your calculator. What if you didn't want to use your calculator? What if you forgot your calculator? You could say that this is equal to 16.85. Instead of dividing by 10 to the negative 6, we could multiply by 10 to the positive 6. Okay, and our liters have canceled out, so that'll just be microliters. And then you can convert that into 1.685 times 10 to the 7 microliters just by putting it in scientific notation. So it's your choice whether you do it by plugging it in on the calculator, or if you have something in the denominator, you can change the exponent to the opposite sign and put it in the numerator. If that doesn't make any sense, just go with throwing it into your calculator. Okay? Shall we do another one? Here we go. 0.014 milligrams equals. Now, I know we could just substitute this. Okay, so we could just say we have 0.014. What could we do here? What does milli mean? 10 to the negative 3. We could just do a direct substitution. Okay? Or, if we don't want to do that, we could do the conversion. We could say 0.014 milligrams, and we want to find the number of grams. What do we want to cancel? Milligrams. What do we want to find? Grams. Where does the 1 go? On the top or the bottom? The 1 goes with the prefix. So in this case, it goes on the bottom. And we have 10 to the minus 3. Okay? If you want to plug this into your calculator, you would just type in 0.014, and then you can type in 0.014, and then you can type in your times 10 to the, or your EE button, negative 3. And hopefully you get 1.4 times 10 to the negative 5 grams, which you could also get by taking this answer and converting it into scientific notation. Do you guys have a preference? Doesn't matter. Ooh, here's one. You must memorize. One milliliter is the same as 1 centimeter cubed. You're just responsible for knowing that. Okay? And if that's hard for you to remember, what you're going to do is you're going to take a look. One per person. Okay, I'm running out of graduated cylinders. Why do I not have enough? That's really sad. Oh, I got one more. Okay. We'll make do. Okay. Sorry. You guys will have to share together. Okay? Ryan, you have to go down. What I want you to do is I want you to look at the 1 milliliter marking on your graduated cylinder, and then I want you to compare it with this 1 centimeter cubed cube. Do they look approximately the same? Compare the cube with the 1 milliliter marking. Do they look about the same? Yes. Is this going to help you remember that 1 centimeter cubed is 1 milliliter? I hope so. Fingers crossed. Okay, because I don't have a song for this one. All right? So hopefully you'll just remember, oh, I saw the graduated cylinder. You can actually leave the graduated cylinders just on the black sink part because I'll use them next class as well. Okay? And you can put your cubes there as well. All right? So 25.3 centimeters cubed is equal to how many milliliters? If 1 milliliter is the same as 1 centimeter cubed, 25 centimeters cubed is equal to, okay, if I had 10 milliliters, how many centimeters cubed would I have? This is not rocket science. I would have 10 centimeters cubed, yes? If I had 20 centimeters cubed, how many milliliters would that be? 20 milliliters, because they are 1 to 1. So if I have 25.3 centimeters cubed, then I have 25.3 milliliters. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. Okay, so let's do one more here. 10.5 grams equals how many kilograms? So we have our unknown is kilograms. Our initial is grams. So how many kilograms is equal to 10.5 grams? What do we need to cancel? Grams. What do we need to find? Kilograms. Where does the 1 go? It goes with the prefix. It goes on the top. And kilo stands for 10 to the 3. Okay? And you have 2 ways of doing this. You can say, I have 10.5. How can I bring that up into the numerator? Ten to the -3. When I move something from the numerator to the denominator, its power changes sign, okay? But if you're not happy with that, and your unit would be kilogram, of course, you can, of course, type this on your calculator. You would type in 10.51. Sorry, not 51, just 10.5. Are you going to type the times symbol? No, you're just out. Well, no, you're going to divide by because we want to divide by. And then, what should I type before my 10 to the 3? 1. And then times 10 to the 3.
Oh, you need to write your 1?
Yes, you do. Okay. So don't forget on your calculator, when you want to type 10 to the 3, you type 1E3.
Oh, for the EXP button.
Yeah, for the EXP button, if you want to do it that way. There are other ways to do it. If you want to just type 10(3), that will actually work in this case.
Yeah,
But don't use it for scientific notation, but you can use it here.
Yeah, but see, I have the normal times 10 button with the X, the times 10 to the X.
Everybody has that button.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it actually says times 10 to the X.
Yeah. But you would need it doesn't matter whether it says EXP or whether it says times 10 to the X, you will type the 1 in first. Okay? Here's another thing you need to memorize. Is the density of water. 1 gram of water is equal to 1 milliliter of water. Isn't that nice? 1 milliliter of water weighs 1 gram. Now we're actually going to put 4 sig figs in that, 1.000 grams of water is equal to 1.000 milliliters of water, because those are both measured quantities. They do not have infinite sig figs. How would we do this question here? What is the mass? What is the mass? So I don't know how many grams. And eventually we're starting with 25.3 centimeters cubed. What can we convert centimeters cubed into to get closer to grams? We can convert it to milliliters, and from milliliters we can convert it to grams. So, and in fact, this is super fun because we have how many grams? 25.3 centimeters cubed times 1 milliliter per 1 centimeter cubed. Those are infinite sig figs because those are defined. Okay. And then times 1 gram per 1 milliliter. Is good? Okay. So you can do page 72, number 1. Page 73, 74, number 2. Page 75 to 76, number 3. Now, if you're like, wow, that's way too much, then just do every other question. You know, you've got like A, B, C. You could do A, C, E. Yes? What else do you need to have completed for tomorrow? Safety drawings must be completed by tomorrow, or what? Or you can't do the lab, which means you're getting a 0. Why? Because I don't want to stay after school for an hour because you could not get your safety drawings in. You're after lunch. If you desperately have to redo it at lunch because you left it at home, then you desperately redo it at lunch because you left it at home. There needs to be a sense of urgency, okay? And I know some of you have it already, but like, some people are just like, oh, I'll just get it done. Oh, I forgot it. It's okay. No, you have to be like, I forgot it. There needs to be a small amount of panic, not a large amount of panic, but a small amount of panic that says, I need to get this done so that it is done on time. Okay? Huge skill for the workplace. They complain about Gen Z and Gen Alpha and all this. They're like, oh, those Gen Z and Gen Alpha, they can't get to work on time. They can't get the work done on time. I don't believe that. I believe you guys are just as capable of getting your work done on time as any of the other generations. Okay? So show me, prove me right. No, your drawings do not need to be good. Stick figures, they do not need to be beautiful. Okay?
Can you gotta use that?
Okay, so on your okay, so let's say you want to do 14. And then you're like, okay, I want to divide by this right one. Okay, right? And then let's say you wanted to do 4.15, and then you would take times 10
You're not
negative.
Prominent organic.
Okay, and then you can do, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, and if you forget, just let me know when I invite you again. Yeah.
It was
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say hard to like.
Yes, I have. Thank you for asking. Let's see. Yep, there it is. Yeah.
No.
Okay. See you later. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, no worries. Tuesdays and Fridays, I can just remember that. Okay, we're good. Thank you for letting me know, though.
Oh, good day, Miss Bench.
You too, John.
These are not my assignments here. I'm lying about that.
I don't know. We'll just. I'll hold on to them. Maybe someone will have them. Okay.
Hey, that's.
Thank you.
Oh, get it. Oh, shit.